Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's reading vlog, which is a Valentine's Day special with Regency romance books. So I do plan on reading Bridgerton, the first book, so I have to go to the store to get that. I found one on my Kindle called The Lost Lord of Castle Black, which sounds interesting. It's actually a free book on my Kindle, so we'll see how that goes. It's the Lord gets lost at sea when he's a little boy, and then he comes back to the castle and lots of stuff happens. It sounds fun. Anyway, so yeah, and maybe I'll pick up a third book at the bookstore. So I have to go to the store and find some books and do some errands, and yeah, I'm actually a big Jane Austen fan. I've read all of her books, and I've even been to her house, and I've gotten one of her books from her house as well in England, which was really cool. And I actually have a Regency outfit, but if I wear it when I'm alone, I get stuck in it. So I need my mom or my sister to help me out of it, but they're both gone. So yeah, I can't take it off by myself. I can put it on. So I hope you enjoy this Valentine's Day special weekly reading vlog. We'll see how it goes. Bye for now.
It being in the spring and the small birds they were singing down by a shady arbor, I carelessly did stray where the thrushes they were warbling, the violets were charming for to view two lovers talking a while I did delay. She said, my dear, don't leave me all for another season. Though fortune may be pleasing, I'll go along with you. I'll forsake friends and relations and quit this Irish nation. And to the bonny banks forever I'll bid adieu. He said, my dear, don't grieve me or yet annoy my patience. You know I love you dearly, although I'm going away, going to some foreign nation to purchase a plantation, for to comfort us hereafter on America. The landlords and their agents, their bailiffs and their beagles, the land of our forefathers we were forced for to give o'er. Now we're sailing on the ocean for honor and promotion, and we're parting with our sweethearts, it's them we do adore. If you were in your bed lying and thinking on dying, one thought is the bonny banks your sorrows you give o'er. And if you were but 1 hour all in that shady bower, pleasure would surround you, you'd think on death no more. So fare thee well, sweet craggy hills, where oft times I have roved in. I never thought in my childhood days I'd part with you anymore. Now we're sailing on the ocean for honor and promotion, and the bonny boats are sailing away down by Dublin shore.
everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this special Valentine's Day Regency romance reading vlog. Unfortunately, I was sick all week, um, but that's okay. Luckily, I didn't have anything other to do than read a lot. So I did get through the first book on my Kindle, The Lost Lord of Castle Black, which was very interesting. It was actually a free book on my Kindle. But yeah, it felt more like a Victorian Gothic novel than a Regency book, in my opinion, because it had a lot of mystery to it. The Lord gets lost at sea when he's a little boy, and he comes back, and then all hell breaks loose in the castle, pretty much. So yeah, it felt very Victorian to me. I don't know, it's because of the castle aspect. And then I finished the first book of Bridgerton, The Duke and I. I have watched the Netflix show already, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wished I read the book first, because they basically copied the whole book. Not a whole lot that you missed if you haven't read the book yet, unfortunately. And yeah, that one is just, it's a little silly because I didn't really buy the whole thing about the Duke not wanting to continue his line because he was so set against his father even though he's dead. So it's kind of silly that way. And so I agree with Daphne on that. And then I started The Duke Not Taken, which apparently is the second book in a series. I didn't know that when I got it. That always happens to me. Every time I end up getting the second book or like the third book by accident, and like I even looked for the first book and I didn't have it. So anyway, yeah, this lady has won a lot of awards for romance books, which is interesting. But yeah, so far I'm like that much through. This is a kind of tiny book, so it's on page 84, chapter 9 so far. So I don't really know what I think of this yet, but it's about a princess who goes to England in search of a husband, and obviously there's a very grumpy Duke person. But yeah, not that far into it. Kind of like it so far. But yeah, maybe I'll read the first book. You don't really have to read these in order, I don't think, because they're different characters each time, which seems to be the theme with these Regency books, because in Bridgerton she does that as well. It's kind of by accident that both their first names were Julia. Just funny because it's my sister's name too. But yeah, I managed to get through 2 and almost a half books this week. Yeah, I had to get sick on my week off. I did 5 gigs the week before, and I think I could just kind of overdid it. Yes, so I will see you in the next video. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye for now.